Let's talk a little bit about, you were just recently promoted not too long ago to the Senior Vice President of Information Technology here at Cisco. Can you talk a little bit about the support maybe that you've had? I mean, here in Silicon Valley, a lot of corporations have structured mentors and sponsorship programs. Did that play a role in, your progression?
First and foremost, I look at the job that I have and the mentors and sponsors that I've had within Cisco. People like, Lance Perry and Rebecca Jacoby, who's really been a catalyst for my career. She's really been one of the key mentors in my life, not just in my career. The support I've gotten from Gary Moore and John Chambers, but also the work that I do inside of Cisco to support the community through an organization that you're aware of called Conexión. I've been with Conexión since the very beginning, and Conexión is an employee resource group that I'm the executive sponsor for. And one of the things that Conexión is all about making sure that we connect employees, not just Hispanic and Latino, but anybody that wants to be a part of Conexión can be a part of Conexión. It also connects out to the community, to those that are less fortunate than us, to make sure that we're giving back the knowledge and the whether that's monetarily or our time or what have you, giving back to the community. And then the other piece is really about professional networking. We're engaged with organizations like High Tech, which is the Hispanic IT Executive Council. We're connected with Silicon Valley Latinos, Bay Area Latino networking, Nishimba, things of that nature we're connected with. And we do a lot with those organizations to keep the professional networking and keep the organizations relevant. So how is Cisco, it provides new opportunities even from a business perspective to be involved in those professional communities, because now we're dealing with Hispanic CIOs and Hispanic IT leaders that potentially we can connect business with. Maybe it's with Cisco or maybe with each other. And it just really helps bond our whole Hispanic community, whether that's in our outside here in the Bay Area or our professional community.
If I may, I'd like to just say that through Silicon Valley Latino, we, as you know, we're out there in the community. We cover a variety of different events, and we run into a lot of different representatives from different ERGs throughout the corporations in Silicon Valley. But I have to say that the folks from Conexión are very often out there in the community rolling up their sleeves, whether they're doing it as a Conexión representative or if they're just doing it on their own. But the Conexión group is very present out there in the community, and you guys are doing a great job.
Every year we host 300 Bay Area students from San Jose Unified, from East Palo Alto, etc. And thank you for joining us. But what we do is we get the high school juniors in here before they have to make a decision for the next year, which is, do I go to college? What do I do? What we do is we do job fairs, we do career counseling, we do inspirational talks, we do interviews, mock interviews. And we want to make sure that these kids get a chance, because 95% of these students that come in here are Hispanic, Latino, and we want to make sure that they get a chance to make the right decision as they move into their senior year, and at least give them an opportunity to say, hey, I've seen somebody that was like me and grew up like me, and they made the right choice, and guess what? Now they're a senior vice president at Cisco. That's what I hope one day that I get from one of these students. Absolutely. That is my dream.
Is there any last words that you'd like to share with our audience before we wrap up?
I think it's just really around, wake up every day with ganas, with passion, and whatever you think you can't do, I can tell you that you can do it. And what I always tell people is don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't. And make sure that you're not just setting yourself up for success, but bring others with you. Bring others in the community, give back. And you just can't imagine the returns that you get from not just giving back to others, but how you feel about it after you do it. And just really, like I talk to students all the time is, education is the great equalizer. No one can ever take that away. Make sure that you stay in school. Make sure that you have passion. Make sure that you raise your hand high for everything that you do. And one day you could be the CEO of Cisco or whatever you want to be.